it's JoJo from Mojo JoJo Plans, and today we are doing a little update video on the What Book Are They In list that I have for you guys here. So I've been working on mine, on coloring mine in and making mine look all pretty for you guys, but I'm so excited because it is finally fully updated. It's updated as far as the winter release, which, you know, we just got all the deets and that, so we have all the new. There's 253 value packs in here. Obviously some of those are the ones that aren't sold separately, like the ones that just came in like the bundle, like the 3 sticker books that came in like the new Bloom bundle that just came out. And then obviously there's a couple books in my sticker count, that's just, but I count them because they are still a value pack, which is why they're in this one. And then of course like the megas and all of that, like I have, you know, the new princess sticker books in here, the ones that are 60 pages, and then the new flower power. So it is completely updated. I haven't finished filling in all my lists, and I still kind of have to go back with the newer books and all of that good stuff, but it is all the way filled out for you guys. So I do have a new printable because it also is, I don't know if you can tell, on the right side of the page, it is filled in. I have all of the categories we have done so far. So this is completely filled out, all the categories. So if you are new and you don't have, you know, this printable at all, this one will be a great one. And then you can literally go through all the videos that are already out and be marking these, and be marking all the sticker books for those. So that's completely filled out for you now with at least all of the categories that we've been doing. Obviously I couldn't have this option for you early on because I only came up with categories like every 4 weeks, so I definitely did not, you know, have all these categories or what order they were gonna go in filled out until, you know, just recently. So it is finally all filled out for you, you guys. It is a pretty hefty file. It does have quite a few pages to it. I definitely encourage you, if you already have this printable, like you have the bases of it, you know, and it has, you know, and you've been writing in, I definitely encourage you to just keep yours. You don't need to reprint this. It is a lot of printing. I'm not gonna lie. It is a lot of printing. It took me a very long time to print mine out because there's a lot of back and front printing and all of that good stuff. But the biggest question I want to make sure I answer is, how are we going to fill in more categories? Because obviously the main list is completely filled out. So I made this extra little printable insert that we can insert in here. I think this has like 52 or 53. What does it say? I have a sheet of paper here. I tell us 50 extra spots. So between the front and the back, front and back of this, we have 50 extra categories we can add. So this is really a great one too if you want to add your own categories, if you're doing like subcategories off of the ones I've already done. And basically just in between each one of the pages, because each page is different, right? Each page, this is 1 through 24 of the sticker books. This is 25 through 48. You would insert one of these in between each one of these pages and then just kind of continue on like normal. And then you would kind of have to just take it out so that we can see, you know, the other categories. That's kind of the best way. Or if you don't want to punch it, you could always do the whole taping it thing if you wanted to tape these together so it's like extra long, but then I feel like it's starting to get really hard to see you know, what column you're in. But you could definitely do that. You could definitely do like a tape. Maybe it might be better on the long side. Do a tape and then you can fold it over, that way it opens up. So whatever you want to do, but I did make it so that way you could just snap it in the center of each one. So like I said, if you already have the main part of this printable, just like don't print out everything again. I'm sure your handwriting is beautiful, however you have it filled out is beautiful. Just kind of remember, you do not need to completely like scrap your old one because it is a lot of paper, especially adding in this insert for every single page, which there's originally already like 20, let's see, we're at 21, 23, 24 pages, right? And that's back and front. And then you're adding in these pages. So it is quite a bit of printing, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. But if you already have it, then it's great. If you don't have it, then at least you're getting a fresh start. And now the nice thing though is now I never have to print this again. I almost have mine all the way filled out. The only category in here that I haven't filled out is my colorful boxes, because I have to go back and watch my own video for that because I lost the sheet of all the sticker books that I did have written down, so I lost that. So now I have to go back through and fill in all the colorful boxes. But as soon as I've done that, you guys, I think I'm going to laminate my pages so that way they're just like pristine and perfect, and then I don't have to worry about anything happening to them, and then I don't have to worry about redoing them. They'll just be safe in some laminate. So that's what I'm planning to do with mine, because then once like we're done with these ones, we don't even have to touch these pages ever again. Now I'll only be touching the page that I insert in between each one. So I'm really excited for that. So I just need to watch that last video still and get that filled in. But other than that, you guys, if you already have the printable and you want to just get the rest of it, you'll start on page 19, and that'll be in the printable. You'll go down to page 19 because that's where we start getting like our new Mickey line, our princess line, and then it starts all the new sticker books that we just got this month of December. So that's where you'll want to start if you already have the printable and you need to kind of just update, you know, the rest. You don't really need the rest of it, but if you're just needing to update what you already have, that's where you'll start printing from. And then you'll need to reprint the page that has the mega books on it, because I do have the princess ones and the new flower power on there. Also, so that's that. So if you're new, then you would have to print the entire thing, but at least you would only have to print it once, never have to print it again. And then if you already have the printable, I suggest just printing from page 19 on, and then all the rest of the pages after that. And then of course printing your insert. Let me grab it. Your insert pages here. Those are really all you should be focusing on grabbing if you want. Obviously, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just saying it is a lot of paper. It definitely is a lot of paper. I use 28, or let me see. Yes, I use 28-pound premium bright, and it's just a little bit thicker. It has like a nice feel to it. I really like this one. I will find it on Amazon, and I will link that down in the description below for you. But I really like this weight of paper. It's pretty similar to Happy Planner paper, so I'll make sure to link that down below. Okay, so that's kind of about the new printable. I will make sure I am going to leave the link to the old printable that doesn't have this side filled in for you. It will have the left page always filled in for you. However, if you're not wanting the rest of these, I will leave that available if you want. Right now I'm not doing a blank one, so I just have like this page still edited without all this stuff on it, so I will leave that version. So if you're wanting to continue on with, you know, writing your own categories, I'll leave that option for you as well. I am going to link the video of how to print this down below because I've already kind of gone over it. The only thing that is different is this extra page, and then of course this page that now has this, which you still follow the same exact steps to print the front side of this page as I mentioned in the video. Just now you'll choose the one that has, you know, them already written in for you. And then the extras page that I added in has this at the top of it. So it says this page is for 50 extra spots. Will need to be printed and put in between each set of odd numbered pages, which means like I only numbered the pages that were odd. So like 21, 19. So you'll want to put one of these in between each one. And there is two sides to it. So there's another file on there that says back of blank page, and that's the one that you will print because it is moved over slightly, so that way when you cut this out, you know, when you punch it, you'll have room for the punches. There is still the version, I still do have the version available that has the cut line for you, and there's the version without the cut line if you want to try printing this on Happy Planner paper that you already have. There's definitely a way to do that, and I also go over that in that video as well. So if you're wanting to know how to print this on Happy Planner paper, those links will all be down in the description below on how to print this. Honestly, it's based off of your printer. Like my printer comes out this way, so it comes out upside down and it flips it for me. So I know when I'm putting this paper back in to get it to print, I'm going to put it in this way and my printer will flip it. That way it comes back out upside down again. So I know that's how my printer works. I know my old printer wasn't like that. My old printer would come out. It would come out this way and then I'd have to stick it back in this way. So there's different printers, so you just kind of have to know your printer, but definitely make sure to test one page out and make sure you know that you are that you know what you need to do in order to get it to print on back and front. I definitely don't suggest you know, just opening the file and clicking print, because it is meant to be printed back and front. And if you click print, you're going to end up with a lot of extra pages, and then you're not going to end up with what you need on the back of each page. So I definitely recommend doing one page at a time, and then once you get the hang of what it is, then you can kind of start you know, doing multiple like this one. Usually what I'll do is I'll print out all of these. I'll print out all the left side, which you'll know because it'll have all of, you know, the names of the sticker books on them. So I'll print all those ones out at once. Then I will go through and I'll take all of those pages and I'll stick them all back in once I've figured out which way I need to stick them in. And then you can just go through and print this page however many times you had to print that left page, because this page is always going to go on the back of the page that has the sticker books, except on the first page, because the first page I don't really have like anything on that side. I'm planning to like decorate this maybe with some MAMBI sticks before I laminate it, just so it looks a little bit cuter, and you can do that too. So nothing goes on this side, but if you print this on accident on the first page, it's not the end of the world. And then same thing with the very end. The very last page, I don't put anything on the back, because this is technically right now the last page, until we have to get another, you know, we still have a couple more, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have about 10 more books of like specialty and mega books. So we have 10 more spaces before we even need to move to another page. So for right now, there's nothing on the back of this page. So hopefully that kind of makes a little bit of sense for that. But all the links to everything you need will be down in the description below. So again, just reiterating everything that I have just said. So new Printable, right? It is fully filled in for you. This is like the finalized Printable as far as like your first couple pages. Obviously the very end is always going to be updated as we get sticker books. So if you're printing out the whole thing, just know once you have it printed out, you'll only need to print out the last couple of pages, because this one will always be, you know, filled in and all of that stuff. So you don't need to reprint all these ones every single time. So that'll be nice. I'm really excited for not having to print any more other than the very end out. So that is a thing. There is now an extras page for you so that you can add in more categories, because I am going to be continuing on with this series. So if you want to continue along with me, you can be filling those in as we go. And then, or if you want, you know, to fill in your own categories, that's there for you too as well. So 50, so I think it's like 25 per each page. So you get quite a few, and then that will just be inserted in here. There is the cut line version, which gives you a cut line for, you know, Happy Planner, Classic Planner size, or there's the one without the cut line, and that one's just a little bit easier if you're wanting to print on Happy Planner paper. Something just to remember, you guys, everybody's printer is different. This is based off of my printer. I've done this Printable on 2 different kinds, like completely different kinds of printers, and they print just fine. So like I said, please make sure you're only printing one page. Like, just try like one page that's a back and front. Make sure it works to your liking before printing the whole thing. I have had some people tell me, you know, like, I clicked print on the entire file and it printed out wrong. But you guys, like, just, you know, common sense, check it before. Don't just like print the whole Printable. Everybody's printer is different. Some people's printers are probably a lot better than mine, or were completely different than mine. So just make sure you know your own printer in order to print this out. I don't want anybody wasting their paper and all of that stuff. So just common sense, guys. Try it out first. Make sure it works before you print out the entire Printable, because I'd hate for you to waste ink, because ink is not cheap and paper is not cheap either. But I will make sure to link my favorite 28-pound paper down in the description below. As well as, if you haven't heard of it, and if you have an HP printer, there is such thing as called HP Instant Ink, and it's actually really great, and I love it. I absolutely love it. You pay a certain amount each month, and you get a certain amount of pages that you can print. And by pages, I mean not a full page. So that's not like a back and front. That's like a one side. So like one side page is counted as one page. But the nice thing is it doesn't matter if you do color. It doesn't matter if you do black. You can do as much as you want. Just know, like, this would technically be like 2 pages, because I had to print on the back and then I had to print on the front. So this is technically like 2 pages. But the nice thing is there's different packages. I think there's a free package that's like 10 to 20 sheets a month. The lowest one, which is the lowest plan, which is the one I'm on, is 100 pages, and it's like $5 a month, which honestly, you guys, paying $5 a month for 12 months is a lot cheaper than buying the ink for my printer once. And I know for a fact I would have to buy the ink for my printer a lot more. And the cool thing is it hooks up to your internet and like wireless and all that fun stuff. And it keeps track of where your ink is. And when you start getting low, they send you a replacement cartridge. And all you do is you pay that fee every single month. So that's what I absolutely love. It saves you. And there's even like bigger plans. I think it's like up to $15 where you can be printing like 500 times. It just kind of depends on what your needs are. But if you don't have it and you have a HP printer, I definitely recommend getting Instant Ink. I think it is definitely by far worth it. If you even just like look at the printer you have, check how much the ink is and do the math, it will most likely pay for itself in a year. And you're definitely not going to be paying as much for ink, which is so nice because I kind of feel like I have a little bit more freedom to, you know, do tests. I definitely had to print this out and then like scooch it over a little bit, print it out again, scooch it over if it didn't fit. So it definitely was worth it to get it just so I can do those trial and error things. I will make sure to link my link for that if you want to sign up for it down below. HP printers, you can get pretty cheap ones that, you know, just get the job done and be able to get that Instant Ink. And I believe if you sign up with my code, you get a free month of printing, which is always awesome, which means, you know, whatever thing that you signed up for, you're getting that many pages. But I am going to do like a little mini giveaway. If you want, I'm going to do a little giveaway to the person that comments down below. I need 5 new categories, 5 new ones, meaning one that is not on this list. Okay, so I'm going to do a little giveaway, and I'm going to give away an entire set, enough to have everything that I have here. It won't be filled in for you, but an entire set, including the extras pages that go in between. So it'll be completely ready. I can't promise that it's going to look perfect. Like mine kind of smeared, but my printer isn't like the best printer, but I do want to be able to print that out for somebody. So you do have to do a little work in the fact that you need to go through and see what categories I have already done, but I will pick a winner by, let's see, Sunday. What day is that? Friday's the 11th, so Sunday the 13th, I think is right. So December 13th, I will pick a winner. But you must comment down below and let me know 5 new categories that you would like to see coming up for this series. And I will send one lucky person the entire printable, just because I know it's a lot to print, you guys. It is a lot. So I want to be able to kind of give back and give somebody this printable so that way they don't have to worry about printing it. And I'll have it punched in all ready for you to go and all that good stuff. But comment down below 5 categories that are not on this list, and then I will put that into a drawing for all who have entered, and I will draw on Sunday and see who gets to win this printable. But you guys, I think that is it. All the links are down below. Again, the video on exactly how to print this printable out is down below. How to print on the Happy Planner classic size paper is down below. I think that's part of the same video. I can't remember. If not, there'll be multiple links down there. I will link that paper, that weighted, that 28-pound paper, as well as I will link my Instant Ink if you want to sign up for that. But I think that is it, you guys. I so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!